All right, let's see how we can solve for this. So we are given b times b equals b plus b solution. All right, so b times b times b equals to b plus b. Okay, so b times b will be b cube. Okay, if you want to understand it, so let's assume that this side is 1, this side is 1, this side is 1. So the bases are the same and we are multiplying, we just add the power. So 1, that is 3 equals to b, that will be 3b. Okay, so we have b cube equals to 3b. Now let's arrange this one, and it's the same as b cube minus 3b equals to 0. Now let's look at this. How do we solve for this? Remember, the highest bar here is 3, so we are expected to get 3 solutions. Okay, so how do we solve for situation like this? Now, because we have b cube minus 3b here, we have b in common, so let's take b out. So we factorize b out. So if I do that, this side will be b squared minus 3 equals to 0. Now, with the 0 product, a times b is equal to 0, it means a is equal to 0 or b equal to 0. So b times b squared minus 3, it means b equals to 0. So that's the first solution, or b squared minus 3 equals to 0. And remember, because the highest power here is 3, we are expected to get 3 solutions. Alright, so we have the first solution as 0. So let's proceed with the other 2 solutions. After that, we'll come back and verify if indeed our solutions are correct. Okay, so we have b squared minus 3 equals to 0. How do we solve for this type of equation? Now, if you want to go by, because we have squared here, and if you want to go by difference of 2 squares, which says a squared minus b squared is the same as a plus b times a minus b. And of course, we can go by that because we can adjust this. Okay, remember, I can rewrite this one as b squared minus, so instead of 3, I'll make it square root of 3 or squared. Now, square root of 3 or squared is the same as 3. So I have done nothing here. Alright, equals to 0. So as we follow the rule here, difference of 2 squares, we can say b squared minus square root of 3 or squared is the same as b plus square root of 3 b minus square root of 3 equal to 0. So when you expand this, you surely get this. Okay, this or that. So you get this. Okay, so with this we can say b plus square root of 3 equal to 0, and then b minus square root of 3 equal to 0. So my first answer here will be minus square root of 3. So that's the second solution. And then the third one will be b equals to square root of 3. So the 3 solutions here are b equal to 0, b equals to square root of 3, and b equals minus square root of 3. So let's go back to the question and verify. Okay, so the question says b times b times, okay, times b equals to b plus b plus b. Now let's start with when b is equal to 0. That's the first answer. If b is equal to 0, that will be 0 times 0 times 0 equals to 0 plus 0 plus 0. So 0 times 0 times 0 is 0, and 0 plus 0 plus 0 is still 0. So b equals to 0 is correct. So this one is correct. Now let's go to when b equals to square root of 3. Okay, so b equals to square root of 3. Let's do substitution. So that will be square root of 3 times square root of 3 times square root of 3 equals to square root of 3 plus square root of 3 plus square root of 3. Okay, so when I multiply this, the left hand side will be square root of 3, okay, all squared times square root of 3. We can make it like that. Okay, so this one times that will be 3 times that, or square root of 3 all squared. So this one will cancel. That will be 3 with 3. Then the square root of 3. So we have square root of 3 plus square root of 3 plus square root of 3. So the coefficient is 1, 1, 1. So that will be 3 with 3. So this equals that. Therefore, the second solution as b equals to square root of 3 is also valid. All right, now let's look at the last solution when b equals to minus square root of 3. So let's plug in minus square root of 3 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 plus minus square root of 3 plus minus square root of 3. Okay, so minus minus minus, that is odd, so still minus. So if it is minus, this side will still give us 3 with 3. Okay, 3 with 3. And what can we say about the coefficients? We have negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, and we are adding, so that will be neg 1, neg 1, neg 1. That will be neg 3 with 3. So since this one is the same as this, we can conclude that the solution as b equals to negative root 3 is also correct. All right, so that's that. Subscribe to this channel for more exciting videos like this, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, which will help you with the updates anytime I upload the video. All right.